Hey yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, representing the squad. And today we're going over an update on my Zefra deck. And then also, I got some good news that I want to announce to you guys concerning my new mat. But I'm going to do that for a separate video. But today we went undefeated with my Zefras. We 2-0'd everybody except for one stun player who was playing like Inspector Border Stun. He got game 2. I got game 1, he got game 2, and then I got game 3. But overall, pretty interesting experience. I realized that it's more Dracos than there ever has been before in the past metas, except for probably True Draco Zoo format. But without further ado, let's hop into the main deck, and then the side deck, and then the extra. So starting with the main, we play a lot of monster spells and traps. So we play 3 of my Anger Translator. The best spell to have, the best skill to have. He's pretty flexible in what he does. As long as you have this card or a way to get to this card in any other scale that's high or low, you can still make plays. That's guaranteed. You have 3 Zefra Nui, the lifeblood of the deck. He searches everything. He searches the thing that searches for the things that search for other things, and just ultimately become solemn judgments. You have Zefra Saitan, put in work on my stun matchup and my Draco matchup. You have Thubin, outed diagrams, help to just deal with Naturia Beast. He just hits so many cards. People just like sleep on him. He's really powerful. Zefraxi and Zefra Wendy. Zefra Wendy helped me to Pendulum Summon. She added back a Saitan, and then I Pendulum summoned Zefra Nui from extra deck, did my chain links accordingly, pretty much out at the board, and then made Electrum and then attack for game. Really strong. The reason why I play 1 Zefraxi is because every time I bring this guy out, I use his effect, so he goes to the bottom of my deck, and I can always tutor him out anyway, so he's perfect at 1. And that way I can keep my Zefra engine at compact and play a lot of other cards. And then next for your turbo cards, we play 3 Astrograph Sorcerer. We played 3 Chronograph Sorcerer. These cards are powerful going first or second, playing through a lot of boards, adding your resources back, making more powerful boards, like playing through Twin Twisters. I got twinned, I just added another Zefrath by revealing him. Really, really strong. Like these cards a lot. I would never cut the Astro Chrono package, even though Zefras are not infamous for playing like Electrum Turbo. They're kind of just infamous for playing like 9 hand traps. I wanted the best of both worlds. I play 6 hand traps, which is 3 less than the standard, and I get all the benefits and, you know, advantageous pluses as any other Zefra deck, except mine can tank further because I can actually make bigger boards in OTK instead of just playing control all day. 3 Master Cerberus and also 2 Jackal Kings. This engine's really powerful. It's good going first and going second. So I like having versatile cards because naturally Zefra's a deck that's hard countered to just basically tank with the meta by going second and playing a lot of hand traps, the ability to disrupt your opponent. But I like this deck because it can do either or and it'll do the same job. But it's dangerous if you let this deck go first, which is why I like winning the dice roll can ultimately win you the duel. And then you have 2 Dark Worms, and I play 2 Donuts because this card is amazing. It's my favorite scale. I like to loop it with Electrum as well, and you wouldn't believe how much the second one comes up. So that's why I play 2. But if you ever want to cut cards, you can definitely cut an extra donut that you don't need. Star Time, and the MVP is Adai Synchron. This guy's so cute. People sleep on him. They don't understand that like when you let this card resolve, it wins you duels. A lot of people had to learn how to respect him today when they lost to him. This card, like, I would never cut him. He's a powerful enough. And then for your hand traps, I played 2 Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Ogre, and 2 Drone Lockbirds. I feel like I can play 3 of either one of these because they're good in a lot of different matchups, but I feel like 2 is the correct ratio, so I see all of them the same amount. In Draco matchup, any of these are good. If they have a Mono Iwaddle, you can deal with that with your traps. But in the Draco matchup, these are all insane. In the Pendulum Magician matchup, Ogre and Droll perform very well. Ash can hit Desires and stuff like that, and against like 60 card decks, Ash is the go-to, Droll's the go-to. These just they perform very, very good in certain matchups, which is why I wanted to keep it really flexible and do 2 of each. These are searchable, and you can add them from your grave to your hand, so you see your hand traps enough. And then 1 Destrudo, he increases your ceiling immensely for your going second place, breaking boards, adding anti-spells, and all kinds of set 5-pass decks. Just undeserved wins, really. Undeserved game 1 wins. It's like you don't have evenly in main deck, but you can just literally destroy every card on the field. Like, what the heck? Destroy every card on the field? That's insane. And then for spells, we play 3 Zephyr Providence, the Rhoda, and the Return of the Dragon Lords for your deck. It's really strong. I like it a lot. The ability to protect any Zefra cards, including your field spell, is pretty insane. Then we play 3 Oracle of Zefra and 2 Optimus Prime to search out your field spell, just so that you can have the ability to tutor out your monsters. This is literally like 5 more copies of Zefra. Zefra is arguably the best skill in the deck, and you want to see him as quickly as possible. And then we have 3 Dragon Shrines and also 1 Foolish Burial. These cards will be sending to Strudel and Darkworm for your going second or going first push. And then that's pretty much it for the spells. For the traps, it's really heavy. I play a lot of traps. So we have 2 9 Pillars, 2 Solemn Strikes. These are pretty much judgments. Speaking of judgment, you know, we have judgment. And then warning. These are here because I hate the Dracos. I hate the Draco matchup when like they force me to go first and they think, oh, I'm gonna like Amano Iwado break your board, and it's like it's never the case. But I hate that they're so cocky that they think that they can do that to me, and I never lost to Dracos today. But you want to hit the Masterpiece. You want to hit like the summon of Amano Iwado. Sometimes stopping his summon means that they have to play into your negates. This can pretty much stop evenly matched, demise, just a lot of things, and the ability to tribute summon can be shut down. So these are more flexible than the strikes because they can hit anything. There's not a single matchup that these are bad against, where a strike is not always going to be ideal. And we still have 2 Zefra Wars, which is pretty much your searchable solemn, your searchable Dryden and or Scrap Dragon. This hits Amano Iwado, Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. It just hits so many cards in the ABC matchup. When you hit Buster on their turn, he can't tag out. So he can chain, banish a card, but he's done. And this allows me to like hit both of their Busters and make them play through all 3 of them, run out of resources, ultimately lose because they have no Busters. So you play a lot of traps, like I was saying. Most Pendulum decks don't play traps at all, and then when you're playing Zefras, most of them do this. And I don't agree with this ratio. Like, I understand, like, everybody wants to play it because they see everybody else playing it, but I'm not going to play, like, a deck the way that I see other people playing it. I'm going to play it the way I want to play it. That works for me. And I love it. Like, I wouldn't cut any of these cards. The deck is not 40 cards, obviously, as you can see, but it's really consistent. We went undefeated. We didn't lose to 40 card decks. We didn't lose to 60 card decks. And then for the extra deck, we have 2 Electrums, 1 Boardload, and Scoldred for your Link monsters. I'm really considering strongly on playing the 3rd Electrum because he comes up just way too much. Chao Feng, got him. This gives me the information I need to know what I'm playing against game 1. I know how to side deck. I know what to hit. Like, if this lets you know that you're playing Dracos, automatically you know what you're saving your negates for. They can play every card in the book, you know, every card under the sun, as long as, like, you hold your negates for, like, the Desires, Demise, and Duality. Other than that, like, if you can like smell a Masterpiece on the horizon, you know what's in the gate. But ultimately, this tells you how to use your negates as well. So he's a solid card. Cloud Castle to either make Calamities or just drop him and then rip another card. I even did that to a Draco player where I hit his no, it was a stun player. I hit his Demise and then his Thunder King. He set 4. I Zephyr Ward him on end phase and then Zephyr Ward him on standby. And then I ended up negating his Solemn Judgment with my Divine Strike, and that cost him the duel. And then we have Yazi, breaks any board going second, I promise you. Black Rose guarantees your victory. Metaphys Horse stole 2 spell trap masterpieces today. This also negated the diagram. Like, this dude had to read this card like 3 times and then still ask me what it did. We have Charge Warrior to add any monster from your deck to your hand, basically, with your field spell. Added Kaijus, added Ash Blossoms, added Astrographs. Even added a Jackal King just to tribute this for the Jackal King to have a negate on board. And then for your XYZs, you just have True King of all Chlamydia, Naruto, and M7 to add the hand traps to bounce monsters, add resources back pretty much, and then the 1 fusion is Starving Venom, because any monster effect you don't have, he pretty much can get you that. So he's like, he's really, really clutch. He's utility. He's a very, very versatile card. He can even be your 3rd Electrum. And then, let's see where we are on time. Okay, looking pretty good. So let's go into the side deck. We have 3 evenly matched and 3 Twin Twisters. These are like auto wins in the Draco matchup. Today, final round in round 5, I played against this Draco dude who was undefeated. He was really cocky. He was like bragging about himself, and then when he standby shotgunned his anti-spell and his Monarchs Erupt, he told me himself, he said that's pretty much game. And I chained from my hand. I said chainlink 2. Chainlink 3 to the activation of your Monarchs Erupt. I'm gonna activate Twin Twister chain for cost. No, I'm sorry, it was chainlink 2 because he did Monarchs Erupt and then he did anti-spell, and then I was like, hold up, chainlink 3. So it was chainlink 3. And then I did Twin Twister, discarded my Drone Lock from hand because he Amano Iwado turn 1, so my Drone Lock was pretty much dead. So I just made use of it with the twin and hit his anti-spell and his Monarchs Erupt. After that, all he had was Majesty, Maiden, and a Diagram, which was like, okay, like I know the only card in your hand is Amano Iwado, so I still won the duel. And then we have a Dark Hole and Raigeki, just your board wipes. You want to sight these in. This deck pretty much wins going first. It's one of the decks you never want to let this deck go first. I don't care what kind of going second strategy you have, you just can't beat this deck going second. So you want it to go second, but that's why you side deck so powerful for going second. And then we have just 2 Kaijus. I want to make sure my Kaijus aren't big enough to beat over Zefra Nui, and also so that they're not too big for me to beat over them with an Astrograph Sorcerer. So I kept it at 22 and 24. And I never regret playing this card, Zaphion. This won me a duel against Dracos. I shuffled the Anti-Spell, Face Down Demise, Apocalypse, and a Diagram. I shuffled everything but the Maiden. He did chain to this effect in battle phase and search Masterpiece, but at the end of it, he had a Masterpiece, Amano Iwado in hand, and a Majesty Maiden. And I searched out Divine Strike. I already opened up with the 9 Pillars, and I had Zephyr War. I just overwhelmed him. And if I didn't have this card, I would have had to play into that Demise. That probably would have got him game because he would have baited all my negates and then Demise like they always do. So I wouldn't regret playing the Water Time Lord. It's just a really powerful card. I recommend if you have space, you definitely want to play this card. And then 2 D-Bearers. It was one of the cards I had to cut to make room for the Water Time Lord. I don't regret it. This is good against Pendulums, but I never really lose mirror matches. This, in my opinion, is the best Pendulum deck that's out right now. It's very flexible. It does more than just put up, a cute board of Naruto and Jackal King and Vortex. That's not going to beat every deck. And I like this deck because the boards it makes, they're so overwhelming. Because you have negates in the form of monsters, you have negates in your back row, you have hand traps, you have a negate everywhere. So it's not like a simple skill drain or a simple evenly match is going to do you. I promise you guys, I've never been evenly matched successfully. Nobody's ever resolved it against me. A Kaiju's never beat me. Twin Twisters has been successfully resolved against me 1 time. And that's because it was the only counter trap I had, so I just let it go through. This deck, its weaknesses that other Magician decks or other Pendulum decks have, this deck doesn't have. So D-Barrier is not really necessary for the mirror matches, but it is necessary for Invoked, for Rogue, for Blue Eyes, just for any deck that does everything but Link Summoning. I still it's a correct card to play. And then you have the Zombie World. Shout out to my boy DeMarcus because he's the one who put me on this card. I was like, man, I really hate the fact that they contribute spells and pop my counter traps because they don't have to activate them, right? So I can't negate them. So they just set it and then tribute and pop a counter trap. And it's a waste. So I opted to start playing Zombie World. And now when I open up with my same board of negates, if I have a Terraforming or this card, this just said, now you really can't play Yugioh because you're not going to set your spell and tribute it. You're going to activate your Diagram and get it negated. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, Demise, nah, negate. Desires, nah, negate. All of it's going to get negated. And you can't summon Masterpiece. You can't tribute summon at all. So I'm not really worried about anything but your spells. And that's it for the side deck. Now I'm going to open up these packs. We already got them blessed. So we got a 4 special edition Maximum Crisis today. Because they gave $40 in store credit to whoever went on first place. So we got Utopic Zexal and Boogie Trap. Let me see what these first 3 packs is looking like. Let's see. Alright. So we looking good. All I really want is an Ash Blossom or maybe just a Diagram. I wouldn't mind that. So let's see. Oh, snap. Okay, we put a Masterpiece, but I'm not really happy about that because I have too many Masterpieces already. But that's fine. At least we pulled a secret, thank God. I guess I better get rid of this boy, huh? Cataroos, this. Knuckles. Ah, man, Knuckles is banned. That's sad. Let's see. I just want that secret rare Ash Blossom, yo. Or that Diagram that I really don't need. Let's see. I can never have too many of these cards. True King of Chlamydia, bro. Alright, next box. Look, man, all I want is just that Diagram or that Ash Blossom. That's all I'm looking for. Okay, cool. I wonder if this card will be relevant in a rescue deck. And then in the next video, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on with my new mat that's coming out. And also, ooh, a fresh Zephyr War. And also, I'm going to give you guys the winner of the mat that I was giving away, the Dragon Ball Super mat. Let's see here. Oh, Zefra. Okay. I like that card, so I'll let him make it. Oh, we put a Zark. After we can't even make them anymore. Like, realistically, it's impossible to make that card now. Let's see. Bro, just one Ash Blossom. Can you let a brother make it? Just want one, man. Just one. Look, man, if I pull an Ash Blossom, I got an Ash for sale. Y'all can hit me up. I'll sell that. Oh, if it's going for 55, I'll sell it for 40. Let's see. Nightingale, Predaplant stuff. Why did the secret rare have to be a card that I have an abundance of? There better be some more secret rares. Gate 0. Zefra War again. I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention that Zefra War barely came out last year. Oh, another sleeper. Man, another Zefra War? Wow. Dang. That's weird. That's really how they didn't know? Hey man, that show is weird. Let's see. Oh, I see why Zeke shows like a promo. It was like a $20 card.
They show her bot.
Okay. Curse Javelin. Dang, another Zefra War? Dang, that card loves me, man. Come on, just give me a secret rare. Mariamne. Dang, maybe I have enough cards to finally reveal my Lyrilisks. They had got stolen not too long ago. Let's see. Fairytale Luna. Okay. Well, I guess the best card we pulled out of this was a masterpiece that we didn't actually need. Wow. We pull a secret. It will be the one card that I have an abundance of. I literally have like 15 masterpieces. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Don't do drugs. And I'll be seeing you on the next video. I'm going to announce the winner of the mat and pretty much let y'all know what's going on as of right now with this map that I'm releasing. It got released not too long ago. But peace out, yo.